Us now, LAPD Detective Jamie McBride, who also represents the police officers in their union. Good to see you, sir. We appreciate it as always. Back to that video out of Malibu. Pushed past the security guards. Are criminals afraid of security guards at these high-end stores anymore?
Well, not in Los Angeles County, at least. You know, what we call this, what we're seeing now in law enforcement, we call it the George Gascon crime wave, because everybody knows that if they get arrested, that George Gascon is not going to prosecute them. You know, George Gascon doesn't believe evil exists in the world. So he lets all these violent criminals out. He thinks if they give them enough classes and counseling, that's enough. There's only one place for evil, and that's locked up. And sometimes that means life in prison. But George Gascon doesn't believe that. So when you deal with some of these suspects, like you're seeing in this video here, and they run in and run out, you know, some of the security guards, although they're armed, they really aren't doing much. Now, the difference is some of these places now are hiring off-duty or retired law enforcement who are armed. And you see a lot better security with them versus just an armed security officer who's a civilian. But something needs to be done. And George Gascon, he needs to be out of office. I hope people wake up and realize that their livelihood and their public safety is in jeopardy, and they need to get him out. And I feel sorry for the sheriff. The sheriff is actually standing up, doing what's right, going out there and arresting people. And now they want to change their policy so they can get rid of them if they don't like them.
Yeah, I'm thinking about part of his record: battled the board over defund the police, rehired a fire deputy, clashed with the department's inspector general. He's been outspoken about COVID, among other things, as well. So if the county board of supervisors can overturn an election and kick out an elected sheriff, are they basically saying they become the law?
Yeah, so here's the difference between an elected official and an appointed official. So my boss, the chief of the LAPD, is a appointed official. Sheriff is an elected official. So if you look at it, the mayor basically controls my boss and tells him what to do and what not to do, and it kind of limits my boss on how he does his policing and how he controls his officers and how he puts them in law enforcement and protecting people. Now, the sheriff does not have those restrictions, so he can go out there and do exactly what he knows is right, put his deputies where the crimes are occurring, have them be very proactive. I guess, you know, look at my boss, and if we're being proactive, the mayor calls and says, hey, that's too aggressive, knock it off. And then, of course, my boss has to tell the officers not to go out in those certain areas and don't be proactive. That's the difference. And if people want more crime, then, you know, obviously, then they're going to let the Board of Supervisors pass this thing, and they're going to control the sheriff, which is wrong.
Well, you said if the people want, and that in the end is who decides it. George Gascon certainly ran on this platform. Now we're seeing the effects of it. It's good to see you. Thank you as always.
Thank you, Liam. Appreciate it.